set. I think so. Oh, we can't. We're not all set. There, now we are. Mostly. We're mostly there. I think so, at least. I don't know. We'll see. Hello. Hello. I'm sorry. Hi, Dennis. I'm only going to be here like 15 minutes. Again, just testing time frames. Thank you. That's unnecessary, but I appreciate it. And why are you watching your phone while you're working? I want to speak to the manager. Hello, welcome. If you're just jumping in, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday I come out with a brand new batch of mead that I have never, ever made before. 10-minute break. All right. I retract the manager's speech that I don't have the right haircut for it. I got to get like that swoop. You know what I'm talking about. It is Monday afternoon. Just after 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I was scrolling through lives, and I was like, you know what? I'm wasting time. I met some cool people. I saw some really cool lives. But I figured I got like 15 minutes. Let's go live real quick. Welcome to the Old God's Mead. If you're just jumping in, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday I come out with a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. Batch 122 comes out this Saturday. So it is the first of 3 weeks in a row. Good to see you, Dennis. I'll see you next time. It is the week 1 of 3 weeks in a row of United States meads. This coming Saturday, I will show you, I'm very excited about it, my 4th of July mead inspired by George Washington. It should be awesome. You're going to love it. The following Saturday will be the last of my color categories before I archive that whole series. But it is related to the United States, so stay tuned. It should be a really awesome treat for you. And for me, I'm very excited about it. And then lastly, I'm going to wrap up the United States meads with a great, like, midsummer mead. It's a great mead that you can drink, you know, around your peoples, hanging out in the beautiful outside, outdoors. I can't wait to show it to you. And then my whole schedule resets. So mid-July, I'm kicking off some brand new categories of meads, and I cannot wait to show you what I have in store. It's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Make sure, follow, subscribe, depending on where you are. And, I show you how to make a brand new mead every single Saturday for free, including the recipe. About to jump on a plane to Baltimore. That's the closest airport to me. Good to see you, though. Safe flight. Make sure, if it's Southwest, make sure I get some wild turkey. Hello. Hi. That's a lot of highs. I see you. Hello. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. I make mead every single week. If you're on, thanks for being here. Make sure and subscribe. You have over 100 meads in my mead playlist for you to take a look at. All of them are free. You get to watch it and learn how to make it yourself. Replicate these at home. So make sure and give me a subscription if you're on TikTok. On YouTube. I got my my social medias backwards. Hello. Welcome. Don't forget to hit like 1,000,000 times. Don't forget to comment on everything. Let me know where you're from now, but make sure and comment on everything that you see. That's what really helps it out. Watch it till the end. All of my mead videos are under 10 minutes. A vast majority of them are under 7 minutes. So take your break. Take your break today and watch some awesome mead videos. Over 100 of them in the playlist so far. The playlists are going to get redesigned here in mid-July, so stay tuned. I've got some really amazing categories for you. Right now, this coming Saturday, I'm kicking off my 3 weeks in a row of some really amazing USA meads. I can't wait to show you. Kicking off with your 4th of July mead coming out this Saturday, inspired by George Washington. It should be awesome. It should be awesome. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hi equals ban. Why would you be banned? That's sad. Am I getting banned for saying hi back? Because that's also sad. Hello, 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 welcome. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, depending on where you are. And more importantly, go back and watch all these awesome mead videos. Hi, Nicholas. Good to see you in the middle of a Monday afternoon. I'm just jumping on for a few minutes to kind of see how Monday afternoons are. I was scrolling on TikTok, and you know how you get lost in the rabbit hole real fast, and I was like, I'm just going to go live real quick. I was recording some videos a little while ago. I am on vacation next week, but I am filling the whole week full of regular content. You will not know I'm gone other than I won't be here next Wednesday live. So, it won't be for the next hour, but it will be for a little while. Hi, Harvey said. It will be for a little while. I'm just here to chat about mead. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, a brand new batch of mead. I show you how to make it from scratch, including the recipe for free. It's all yours. Take it, replicate it, enhance it, make it awesome, make it yours. Or, just make it like I did. I don't care. I hope you enjoy all of them. Some of them are awesome. Some of them are gross. I try to give you my honest opinion on it. Your palate's different than mine, though. You might like some stuff. I will be live here Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bottling some mead live. That's going to be a jalapeno strawberry mead. So you'll see me bottling it, processing. I will be corking it, and I will be tasting it and telling you what I think of it. Not a big fan of spicy drinks, but we're going to do it. I really appreciate you. Thank you. It's a brand new mead every week. Check out my mead playlist. I've got over 100 meads there already. So, I'm really bad at Discord. Scott and Dennis, especially Dennis, give me a tough time on it. I will definitely get better at the Discord, especially with being on vacation next week. So, you can actually, I order, they're wine bottle labels. You can order them on Amazon. I think it's like $6 for like 30 of them or something. They come in sheets of 4. They're adhesive stickers. And then I just make it on, I will definitely get on it after this though. I'll check it out. I just make it on Microsoft Word. I have the initial logo saved that I designed in Canva. And now I just input with the rune font, what the actual name is, and then the number I change at the bottom. Easy peasy. Takes a little bit of legwork to get it up, but that's funny. That's funny. Hello, if you're just jumping in, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, brand new batch of mead. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world by far. The oldest evidence is way over 20,000 years from ancient Africa. There's evidence about 10,000 years ago in ancient China. Also some evidence in ancient Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous. In my opinion, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead, and that's something we have in common. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. The labels are so endless. So endless. Like it's art form in itself. And you're already like honed on art if you're making mead anyway. Like that's a core thing that you have talent-wise. And then you get caught up in the labels. Yeah, it's art form. I like to go. It's a long story. You probably don't care about. I have a couple liquor stores that are local to me, depending on where I am. I have some kids that are in some extracurricular activities. One of them is in walking distance from there. Sometimes I go in there and look at all the wine selections just to look at labels. Don't tell anybody I told you that, though. I like to browse around and look at stuff. That's how I found this awesome Irish mead, though. I was in that store, and I was like, I like to look at cool stuff. And this was new, and I picked up this really awesome Irish mead, Bunranty mead. You could probably find this in your local liquor store. It's pretty good. So, funny story, Nicholas. I just had it happen. Right below me, I have batches 109 through 120, just to show in case it came up. Hello. Shoot me a direct message. I almost never have problems. Almost never. I had some earlier batches, like in the teens, like that long ago, over 100 batches ago, pop. They were pumpkin spice. I recently had one. I was really embarrassed about it. I actually texted a couple of the guys, and it was batch 113, my Jolly Rancher mead. And the only thing I can think of, I have been storing my stuff in boxes. For those of you who don't know, I make 4 bottles per week. One of them I use to try the mead and show you in the videos. I'm typically drinking that one through. The remaining videos you'll see the following week in the background or the next live. So 3 of them I typically store. I made this thing, this like little display behind me a couple weeks ago. These are all numerical bottles. They're all in order. Every single one you see behind me is unique. It's the first time they were laying on their ground. So I opened the boxes up. I put them in laying sideways. The other 2 bottles I put on my typical wine rack, which I made some space for because I was getting rid of some older stuff. Anyway, all 3 of them got laid down on their side on the same day. And about 2 days later, the one behind me popped, and it was on this side. The cork shot in and hit both bottles and moved both bottles, and then sprayed onto my racks where all of my carboys are sitting. It was a disaster, an absolute disaster. 12 hours later, a second one popped, and I heard it. I came down, I heard it. It was on the rack. So I immediately removed the 3rd bottle and started scrubbing the floor under the rack because it was a sticky mess. And sure enough, while I was scrubbing the floor, the 3rd one popped as well. Luckily, it was upright. Cork hit the ceiling. And it was a disaster. Absolute disaster and a huge mess. It's the only time it's happened, though, in the last, 100 batches. And the only thing I can think of is... because I set them on the side, I guess I kicked something up that was in there that I couldn't see. The meat itself was not completely clear. So I will give you that. There probably was some small activity when I racked it. But it is what it is. It's too late now. So, and I will say, there's one more batch since that I'm worried about, that I'm actually storing differently just in case. Because now I'm incredibly paranoid. Have I made green tea mead? I've made a bunch of different teas. And yes, but it was a really long time ago. I don't even think it's on my current list. So it is it's pre-batch 80. So it's over a year ago. But I more recently made a cherry blossom mead. I think I have that right here. I sure do. With cherry blossom tea. Fantastic. That one is fantastic. Hello, welcome. If you're just jumping in, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. Excuse me. I don't miss Saturdays. Every single batch is brand new. Batch 122 comes out this Saturday. Batch 122. Yep, let me see do I have any others. So, I made a dandelion mead. This is also with a tea, a dandelion tea. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much, Evan. That's all I have with me right now. But I've made lots. Yes. I have made lots. Lots of teas. Teas are incredibly easy to use. If you're making mead, my show mead, which is, oh, it's this side, right there. That exact recipe, if you want to write it down, 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, 2.5 grams of yeast, and 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's it. That's all that's in there. Vast majority of my recipes beyond that are just additions to that foundation recipe. If you just throw some tea bags in your primary to that initial recipe, it's easy peasy. You can come up with a variety of meads with very little effort. Yeah, it is. It is really good. Another really easy one is the one coming out this Saturday. It's not exactly a tea. It's not even close to a tea. Still very similar, though, when it comes to the process. Incredibly easy to do. The sky's the limit. Yeah, so it's largely, the question is there a specific time to wait for things to stop fermenting? The proper way to do it is use a hydrometer, which I don't do. I had EC1118 down pat. That's a vast majority of the meads you see behind me were with that yeast strand, which is a champagne yeast. It's incredibly predictable. It's incredibly fast. It produces really high alcohol content, so you get a dry mead a vast majority of the time. But it's very temperature tolerant. So if the temperature changes in the room, that yeast becomes very unpredictable. But incredibly easy to use. I could do a batch in that, and I know I could rack it 3 weeks after day one, and it would be fine. Almost 100% of the time. I'm currently using D47 for my batches, and part of it, I'm going to say I'm a little biased because I don't prefer this. I like the EC1118. I switched it because it creates a more semi-sweet mead. So I'm using D47. You have to have more patience. It's less predictable. It's slower, much slower. I'm giving my stuff about 4 weeks now when I actually put it in the fermenting bucket. I give it about a month now, just in case. So, to try to compensate. But it largely depends on your yeast strain. And the temperature in the room. Yeah. You have to watch it. I mean, if you're going to use the hydrometer, that's the proper way to do it. I'm not trying to discourage people from doing it the right way. But the proper way is to use a hydrometer, which is a tool that we use in the fermentation. You basically measure the gravity of the water, so like how heavy the solution is, before you put yeast in it. Yeast does two things. It eats sugars and creates carbon dioxide and alcohol. The gas leaks out, and the alcohol stays in, which weighs, it's lighter than water. So you will get a different gravity at the end. You put those two numbers into equation, and you'll get an approximate alcohol content out of those numbers. I find that process tedious, so I don't do it very often. I do it occasionally in the background. You'll never see a video of me doing it. A vast majority of people do it, though. It's the proper way to do it. But basically, if you do it a couple days later after that second number and the number has not moved at all, you know the fermentation process has ceased. It's done, ready to go. So, hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday. I have never replicated a recipe, and I have never missed a Saturday. Batch 122 comes out this Saturday. So, and anything citrus can stall your yeast too. So that might slow your yeast down. Like, it's crazy. There's so many rules. So many rules. Thank you, James, for the follow. Shoot me a direct message. I'd love to reconnect, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's going to be a really exciting week. I am starting week 1 of 3 of United States meets in a row. In a row. It's going to be really awesome. Week 1 is your 4th of July meet coming out this week. It is inspired by George Washington. So you'll see some teaser videos go out later this week, but come back Saturday. It's going to be really amazing. Next week is the last color category meet, so then I'm going to archive the color categories. If you've missed any of those, my favorite of all time is this. It's not that one. It is... Oh, it's not that one either. Here. Batch 110. Your blue spirulina mead. Look at that. Blue. So anyway, I did a bunch of meads and really tried to hone in on the color. I prioritized that even over the flavor. You'll see the not this coming Saturday, next Saturday. So just over a week from now. I got your text message. Just over a week from now is the last color category I'm doing, and then I'm archiving that whole series. And then lastly, hello, it's good to see you, Urban Science. I haven't seen you in a long time. Where was I? Got distracted. I always get distracted. Lastly, well, good to see you. The last batch is a good summer batch, still based on the United States. So 3 weeks in a row, United States inspired meads. I'm so excited. It's been a long time. I've planned these obviously months and months and months ago, and we're finally here. And then my whole schedule switches up. When I say schedule, all of my meads are going to be different themed going forward. I know some of you know it, but I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to tell you again because I'm excited. So starting in mid-July, the only category that I'm going to continue to do is my holiday meads. 4th of July one comes out this Saturday, and then I'm not going to do another one until September. And I have 2 awesome holidays in September. So stay tuned. There's no holidays in August. My other 3 categories, though, kick off in mid-July. I'm going to start that off with my pop culture mead, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to do a very simplistic version of Skyrim mead. A very simplistic version that you can replicate without pulling your hair out and buying a bunch of expensive ingredients. I'm going to show you how to make one that you can call the Skyrim mead easily at home yourself for free. You have to buy your own ingredients, but it's free from me. If you are a follower on TikTok, I have a pin post. Go up there, and if you have anything that influenced you pop culture-wise, movies, TV shows, video games, songs, bands, whatever it is, put a suggestion in there. If I pick it, I will tag you across the process. You will get 100% credit for it, and I will ship you a bottle of it for free on me when it's all done for giving me the awesome suggestion. So stay tuned. I have some really awesome ones in the works already, suggested by some really awesome people up there in that post. So definitely check it out. I'm also going to do the 13 colonies mead. So I've been doing a lot of countries and culture meads. That's kind of where I started. If you watch any of my older content, especially on YouTube, a lot of those are older meads from all around the world inspired by all around the world. That's going to evolve into the 13 colonies. I'm going to do 1 mead per the original 13 states of the United States, starting with Virginia. Some of those flavors are going to be ingredients and palettes that were common at the time of founding. Some of them are going to be more modern stereotypes. I'm going to leave it there. But stay tuned. I've got some really awesome ones. If you live somewhere on the northeast coast, you got a mead coming your way. And then lastly, I'm going to rehash my legacy mead. So I used to make some meads based off of the Norse gods and goddesses. I'm kicking that off with the goddess Freya. I'm going to attempt to make 1 mead per awesome deity and hopefully be worthy of their blessing. Starting that with Freya, all in July. I can't wait to show you. Those 3 major categories will rotate until we get into September. And then the holiday will kick off, and all 4 of those will go for about 6 months. So stay tuned. And if everybody likes it, we'll do the rest of the United States too. So the live suggestion meads are going to kind of evolve as well. Evan, you were probably about the last one that got one in. now on, they're going to go to subscribers on TikTok only. So I started that this past Wednesday with Dennis's mead. We made some blueberry ginger mead. For the subscribers, it's the same thing as the pop culture one. So if I pick your suggestion for a Wednesday mead, I'll make it live on a Wednesday. I will give the credit to you, and I will ship you a bottle of it when it's all done for giving me the amazing idea. So there's two ways to get mead for me shipped directly from me. Either really great pop culture suggestion or become a subscriber on TikTok and make some awesome suggestions. I put subscriber only video up for those suggestions, so subscribe and then keep an eye out for one of those videos. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. It is 3:36 here on the East Coast of the United States, Eastern Standard Time, and I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your question. What's the best way to add citrus to mead? Like floor cleaner. Don't use lemons. I like some lemon mead. You have to make sure it stays sweet, though, so minimize how many you use, and use something else, like limes or oranges. You'll get a much better citrus flavor without the smell, because the smell is probably what reminds you of floor cleaner. I am never live this time, but I'm glad I came. I'm glad I jumped in here. Carson. Yeah, your Blueberry Mend is still going, yes. I'll let you know when it comes back through. Don't worry. And I'll be shipping you a bottle of it as well. I think I have more than one, actually. Or more than two, officially. I love blueberry. Blueberry historically has been my favorite mead. It's still probably, as of right now, it's tied for my favorite. This last Saturday, I made an elderberry mead. Elderberries are really hard to get a hold of. I had a good friend that I met here on TikTok ship me some. They were dehydrated, but they worked. It is an amazing mead. I am still trying to process it. I was incredibly excited about it, so I know that has something to do with my passion for it. But it's absolutely delicious. You could always sweeten it, back sweeten it, even after you bottle it. You can add in some sweetener or something, honey or say. You didn't have to dump it. You could have found somebody to drink it. Jolly Rancher. I saw another account. I can't remember who it was. It was doing a couple different Jolly Rancher meads. It's so easy. It's so easy. I love it. And you can get any color you want. You can buy just one color of Jolly Ranchers on Amazon. It's so fun. The percent of alcohol changes per mead. A vast majority of what I do is between 13 and 15%. Yeah, when I first started, I was switching honeys up a lot. I'm gonna be honest. It makes a difference if you have a really, really particular palate. If you can really tell the difference between stuff. I'm not one of those guys. I could go and get a $10 bottle of wine or a $100 bottle of wine and have a good night. If you know what I'm saying. If you're reading between the lines. Don't judge me. And I have to buy honey in bulk now. So switching honeys becomes incredibly expensive. But it's a lot of fun. If you find something, if you have a really delicate palate and you can tell the difference, I encourage you to try a bunch of different stuff. Bunch of different honeys, bunch of different yeasts. Oh, tasted amazing. A sandy texture. The elderberry one I just did. I mean, I said it had legs. If you're familiar in the wine world, that's kind of where the liquid will stick to the side of the glass as you're kind of pouring it. Um, it's not really salty, but it is a texture, or like sandy, but it is a texture. It is a texture. But delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, hello, if you're just jumping in, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't replicate recipes, and I don't miss Saturdays. Batch 122 comes out this Saturday. Your 4th of July mead inspired by George Washington. That's amazing. I wish I could get like access to fruit like that. I would run out of equipment because I already get so excited about the batches I have now. I would need more equipment. If I had more access, I would need more equipment. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely make a truffle mead for sure. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. That does help. Um, and it makes your fingers tired. I wasn't pushing it today. Usually on my Wednesday lives, I'm asking people to hit it a lot. I will be live this Wednesday bottling some jalapeno strawberry mead live. It's going to be amazing because I don't like spicy drinks. So I'm going to bottle it. I'm going to cork it. I'm going to show you all that live. If you're not familiar with the process, you get to see it live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. And then I'm going to taste it. See what I think. And I'm not looking forward to it. It definitely helps with the algorithm. Definitely helps. And I appreciate it. Always, always, always appreciate it. I mean, I've never done anything mushroom. I'm telling you, I've done some stuff though that like blew my mind, and I don't knock anything now, like anything. There's a lot of stuff that can meet out there. There's some science behind it. You might have to do a little bit of elbow grease work trying to get it to work correctly, but I bet you can make some mushroom meats. I bet you there's people out there that already have. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. That's kind of where I stand on that. So there is, yeah, the mad honey gets asked all the time, which is hallucinogenic honey. Um, if I had some, I might make a meat out of it, but I wouldn't try it. I would give it to you guys and make. Well, no, because that would be a legal thing. You'd have to sign a waiver. I wouldn't be confident. I wouldn't be confident doing it. You could definitely make a meat out of it. I don't see why you couldn't. But I don't know if it'd be safe. I don't know if it'd be safe. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. No, I mean maybe. No, of course not. I'm usually my own experiment. I use my experiments to experiment on me. You got, should be a direct message, dude. You guys are funny. all at one time. I just got his text too. I forgot what I was saying now. Forgot what I was saying. I wouldn't of clear conscience give anybody that mead. I wouldn't do it. I don't know if it's safe. Like I said, it could be deadly even. Not just make you sick. It could make you crazy or make you murder other people even. Who knows? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Hello. All right, guys. It is nearing 4 o'clock. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up. If you don't know what to do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. So come back every Saturday. This coming Saturday is batch 122. It is your July 4th mead, inspired by George Washington. It should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to show you. It's the week 1 of week 3 of 3 weeks in a row of United States mead. So stay tuned. I'll be live this Wednesday right here, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to show you a step of the mead making process. I will be bottling some jalapeno strawberry mead. Should be a lot of fun. And gross. But we'll see. We'll see. And then I'll be live again Thursday morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. to see what you guys thought of the live. Yeah, I think that's all I have so far. Definitely give me a follow, subscription, if you can. And like everything you see. Really important, watch the video all the way through. Comment on them. You can do those 2 things for me, I'll be your best friend forever. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Thank you so much for letting me be here, guys. I will talk to y'all real soon. And skull. It's water, but skull.